I'm CWO4 Victor Pinion, U.S. Navy retired, telling some sea stories of my naval career. This one I'm titling Arresting Gear Dopers. I was a chief, ABE chief, aboard the Ranger, CV-61, during the 1970s. And we had severe undermanning problems and race problems and illegal drug usage problems. We were trying to make do as best we could, and if you were in a management position, which a chief is, you have to simply press on and get the job done. Well, we only had, at this particular time, 5 first-class petty officers in V2 Division. We should have had about 20, and as I recall, I was the only chief, AB chief, in V2 Division. I could find drugs almost anywhere. I could go through with a bushel basket and collect a bushel of marijuana and hashish on about any day. It was terrible. And kind of hair-raising, not just kind of, but very hair-raising, was people would be hopped up on drugs, intoxicated on drugs, while doing important jobs aboard the ship, both operating and doing maintenance, important maintenance jobs. This particular job that these men were doing, they had set up in the arresting gear barricade storeroom where they poured sockets on the big cables for the arresting gear. They heat grade A zinc up to 1100 degrees Fahrenheit, and they would broom and clean those cables and the sockets, terminals and whatnot, and put that together, and it had to be done right. Well, they closed and dogged the hatch down to the barricade storeroom, and they're in there pouring sockets. Well, the master-at-arms came by and smelled marijuana, and they managed to get the door open, got in there, and busted the whole crew. It was the entire arresting gear crew in there. Some of them were pouring sockets, the rest of them just doping, including the first-class petty officer. Well, they arrested the entire arresting gear crew right then there on the spot. The first class went to XOI and captain's mast immediately, and the captain busted him to second class. Well, the division officer reassigned him to one of the catapult crews and took a first class from one of the catapult crews and put him in charge of the arresting gear. And most of the petty officers, there weren't many, but he busted each one of them down one grade. That didn't do much good. They kept doping, but it was rampant throughout the Navy and I think throughout our nation. End of this story.